Hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome back for some Civ6 action. New week, new games. We're gonna have tonight the 2v2 finals. Finally, we actually were waiting for this for like a week now, and I was trying to take a look at the news over here from the 2 versus 2 tournament so I can see what's going on. Do they have some set bans? Do they not? Do they what are they gonna do today? We do have them joining the lobby, and it looks like we did also have a quick update for BBG tonight, or I should say today, because of the I understand there were a few bugs with Mazeron in particular. Imagine that. They actually didn't have the extra science coming out from those units when they were taking out units. I was taking a look at Apul's fixing the bugs over here. And by the way, great job by Apul. Fixed the bug with Mastodon units not giving science on production. Fixed the bug with Thetaris cost not being updated. Fixed also a compatibility bug between Nubia and New Frontier Pass, I believe that is. And some languages did get updated. Now we're going to need to see how the players are going to get to, adapt with the 613. I think it's 613 right now, no? It was 612. Oh, it's 622 now. Okay, got it. It's 622 now. BBG. We will need to see them also start up the pick and ban phase. I do want to say hello to everybody, and we'll need to grab my coffee in just a little bit of time over here because it's brewing. It's brewing over there in the back. The smell of coffee. Yes, in the evening. Anyway, Uko Supreme, hello there, sir, and welcome. Yeah, it was a long timer. What can I say? The Rush to Settle Matterhorn. Good morning, Fortuna Belli. Welcome, sir. Moonsrath, also good evening, sir, and welcome, Union Mars. Bună seara, domnule, și bine ai venit. I did also see Saps. Bună seara, domnule, și bine ai venit. Frosty Unicorn, good evening, sir, and welcome. I did also see, wait a second, Uko Supreme, did I say? I think you're the first one. I say hello, no? Good evening, sir. Lancer, also good evening, sir, and welcome. Tyler Durden, bonsoir, monsieur, bienvenue. Thank you so much, Murphy Slow, for the resub. Much appreciated, sir. 5 months. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Also, I did not get to see all of the top text. I'm sorry. When I actually open up the window over here to have the different text window, it did not tell me with like all of the beginning of the chat. I'm sorry. Drantul also, hello there, sir. Good evening, good evening. Bon année, bon année. I don't think we actually saw each other this year, no, Drentul? Bon année. Let me actually take a look over here. Who did pick up the first promotion? Fortuna Belli did. Oh, congratulations. Thank you so much, sir. I also see a new follower, Steve Fayette. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Huge game today. Yes, Harbin. Good evening, sir, and welcome. We do have them still thinking when to start. By the looks of it, they didn't actually start on the pick and ban phase, or at least I don't see it. I don't think they actually will do it in the private, but I guess we will get to see if they do it in the private or not. Let me actually take a quick peek over here. What's going on? This. Oh, by the way, I do want to say hello also on YouTube over there. Papa's good evening, sir, and welcome. I did also see Max Maxter. Hello there, sir. Good evening from Argentina. Hello from Romania, and of course, hello to Argentina. Nice tune. Oh, glad you like it. Glad you like it. Still, we don't have them starting on the pick and ban phase. 2v2 format. We do have Daniel with Kiber going against Xpli and Mr. Toes. I do want to actually put up on the screen over here. Give me a second so I can actually open up the CivFR.com server and take a look what has been going on in their brackets. I believe there was a bracket at some point, right? This there we go. This is probably the bracket that was shared over here. Let's see. Whoa, that was a long bracket. So we did have Daniel with Kiber managing to take out Hazaki and Rom with a 2-1 in a best of 3. They did also manage to take out Krudlov and Guanwell. While on the other side, it looks like Krudlov and Guanwell did manage to... wait a second, how did this happen? What? How did this happen? Was this something happening over here that Xpli and Mr. Toast did manage to get in, or was this actually wrongly set? It could be wrongly set, right? Or Krudlov and Guawel didn't get to play anymore or something? That kind of seems weird. But anyway, they got into this situation, and I guess it is what it is. Hard to explain, man. Hard to explain. Martinus, good evening, sir, and welcome. Also, whack, 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 whack. And Blaze Cat Games, welcome, sir, and welcome. Welcome, sir, and good evening. I mean, eating Chinese food on lunch break with the games, yeah. Double elimination bracket. Explain, Mr. Toast probably won the lower final. Oh, I see. Is the loser bracket? I'm not sure. I didn't see if there is a loser bracket. Oh, there is a loser bracket. I see. I see what happened. Okay, it was down below over there. So it looks like Xpli and Mr. Toast did manage to take out Krudlov and Guawel in the second try. While it does seem like Kiber and Fkdn Daniel did manage to also take them out over there, ending up with the final game between Kiber Daniel and going against Xpli and Mr. Toast. Got it. You know, that's what chat is all about over here. Putting me back in my place. So, very nice, very nice. Giving me that extra bit of info. Perfect. Okay, so I guess we're going to need to wait for them to actually get going, and we'll see what kind of picks and bans they're going to do. The 2v2 format is quite small, quite tiny usually. I would be quite curious what kind of map they're going to play. Usually it's getting played on the Pangea Tiny, and of course classic Regis Pangea. Actually it's not lakes, right? Let me actually put it up over here on the screen so I can change the map. I'm still not sure, but I think it is Pangea, so I'm just gonna write Pangea CR because it's classic Regis Pangea with of course the mountains actually spawning all across the map, not only on the continent splits. Also we will need to see what kind of civilizations they're gonna do, they're gonna pick. Usually they do get to pick quite a few aggressive ones because the adjacency between them, or I should say their neighborhood, is quite aggressive. There aren't that many civilizations, there isn't that much space between their civilizations, and usually attacks at the beginning of the game do matter quite a bit, do have quite a bit of an impact. We're going to need to see, just like we were talking yesterday on the lakes map, if they do get those highways with flat tiles between them so they can actually pass units through and get to their opponents faster, or it will be, you know, quite a painful highland type of land over there with a lot of hills, rainforest and the forest and stuff like that, and mountains, one tile chokes that they will have a very hard time passing through. They do have remap tokens. If I do understand this correctly, it's going to be one remap token just like in the 4v4 scene for each team, and still waiting for the players over here. Wow, we're waiting. What are they doing? Are they starting? Are they not starting? Let me actually take a look. Maybe they do need to. Oh, right, I need to get my coffee anyway. Give me a second, let me get my coffee. That's what I was missing. That's why they didn't start. I know now. Gotta say also, Athena was quite energetic in the last 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Was asking for a lot of petting. I'm not sure if she's actually gonna be, you know, behaving today or not. We might see her just jumping around everywhere or starting to run around everywhere. We're gonna need to wait and see what kind of reaction she's gonna have, or is it gonna be like yesterday? Because she did manage to punch through quite a bit my skin over here with her paws, with her nails, I guess. Claws? I think it's claws, right? Not nails, claws. That's probably a much better word to use. Where is it going? No bans? No bans? Or are they doing this on somewhere else? Let me see. They're still in the same channel here. Not sure what they're doing, but they're still in the same channel. Oh well, they didn't split to start up the pick and ban phase. Maybe they're waiting for something, so we're gonna need to wait with them. Oh well. Other subjects, chat. You need to ask me stuff. Let's talk about stuff. What other stuff has been happening? Any new games coming around? Any interesting ones actually coming around? Or not? What is it going? What is it happening? Wow. Well. Well, I guess, give me a second over here. Let me take this. And let me show you some other videos with Escape from Tarkov, because why not? I did manage to get a few more triple kills, quadruple kills, but also I did die quite a few times, so you know, it is what it is. Especially at the beginning of the game when I do need to actually train a little bit my reaction time. Oh, that is what it is. Now, I didn't get into this game. Well, I mean, it takes a little bit of time to get going over here. But anyway, amazing to actually see all of the representation of the inertia in the game. I did notice it is mattering quite a bit of what kind of foot you're gonna stop on. It's amazing. Anyway. Ooh, that was nice. That was nice. Look at this. Look at this beauty. It's directly there. It is what it is. If Valorant Jet was from Toronto, yeah, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, one interesting part usually in the game, it's Escape from Tarkov is requires you to actually do a lot of patching up, like you have heavy bleeds or light bleeds or broken bones or stuff like that. In this version, I mean, if you start patching up, you're actually gonna have quite a bit of a problem, because you need to keep on running, you need to keep on shooting rather than actually patch yourself up. And so it's much more rewarding to actually just keep on going than doing anything else, than trying to patch yourself in a corner somewhere. Oh, that was just bad, man. I just ran into that shot, man. Just ran into that shot. I wasn't even, look at that, I'm 0-5 actually in this clip. Now, I wasn't even, I'm going backwards, by the way, in the timeline. So these are movies from the, clips from the beginning. Whoa, okay. Of the gameplay. Oh, map primordial. Map primordial. We got the map. Okay, we got the map. Finish the mission. At the same time, boom, we got the sound from the mission. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so map primordial, that's actually gonna give us a bit of information here to work with. A primordial map on a 2v2. Interesting. I've seen it actually before. If I remember correctly, it was Task for Fish with like going against somebody else. I'm not sure exactly who right now, but I do remember it was quite an interesting game that he tried out to pull off a culture victory, if I remember correctly, with that. Athena, what are you doing? She's bullying E, guys. She's bullying E. What do you have with the prisoner? Let the prisoner be, man. She's very annoyed with E. You know that E that Raising Zozo gave me like 2 years ago or 3 years ago? She's messing around with it. Why? Why are you messing with the little prisoner over there? She just doesn't care. Anyway, I guess we're gonna need to see how things are gonna shape up over here. We still don't see any bans being chosen here by Kiber or I guess their opponents over here. Maybe they do need to do some rolling of dices or something to see who's going to be first, who's going to be second, what kind of map. Maybe this is what the slowdown was until they actually figured out what kind of map they're going to play. Also, BlazeCat Games, I'm a Pokemon called Wagwan. Lol. Yeah, the little Pokemon. Okay, a big question from Xpli. 5 or 6 bans. Looks like it's 5, and then Daniel it says 12. That's not confusing. That's really not confusing at all. Somebody saying one thing and the other one saying something else. That's beautiful. How many bans do they have? Anyway, it looks like Mr. Toes is gonna ban Harald. So they finally started off on the pick and ban phase. Okay, okay. Wow. That's a lot of sign language over there. Oh, you are team 1. Okay. Kick. Clueless. Oh, Well, I guess Daniel does need to ban first and not Mr. Toes. I think that was why Kiber was saying that their team won. So they're gonna ban Portugal first, by the looks of it. We're gonna need to see if Mr. Toes is gonna keep with Harald, but I guess it is what it is. They're gonna go for Konge. There we go. Yeah, Harald Konge. I searched if it was true Pokemon, and is it? Is it actually a true Pokemon? Wait a second, is Blaze Cat Games transforming? Oh, doing the metamorphosis over there. Bringing on the powers of the Pokemons. No, it's not. Oh, I mean, I guess it's a unique Pokemon. Only made by Blaze Cat Games. Hello, Catboard. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Elizabeth is gonna also be banned. It looks like, of course, with Primordial being chosen as the map, since this map is quite heavy on naval, we're gonna see them trying to pick up these civilizations. There was quite a bit of a change on a Primordial map a while ago, and if I do remember correctly, there aren't that many volcanoes anymore on the map. And actually, there are a few settings that allow you to just totally take out the volcanoes on the map, which is kind of the whole spirit of the map, unfortunately. And also the players at some point were kind of complaining too many volcanoes, too many advantages given to somebody that actually picks something like Fire Goddess, for example, and has a lot of volcanoes around. I'm actually quite curious to see if this is gonna be the normal map, the standard map, Primordial that we are used to seeing and we used to love, of course, with all of the exploding volcanoes everywhere and the challenges that the map poses, or is it gonna be that bland, flat, no volcano kind of map? Yeah, it looks like also Mr. Toes is gonna take out Indo here. And of course, with the Jongs, Indonesia would have posed quite a bit of a challenge for them. We still have civilizations with very good bonuses. Age of Empire, for example, would be one for the free boats that she's getting from those Royal Navy dockyards. And there we go. Age of Empire just got banned. Oh my god. Okay, maybe I should actually shut up because it looks like they're banning. You know, maybe I should not influence this. No, they pick Indo in a 2v2. They actually pick Indo or ban Indo. I think it's banned Indo. No, it's banned Indo. It's not a pick. I think they're going through the full ban phase and then they're gonna go for the picks in order. Daniel first, Xpli second, Mr. Toast third, and then Kiber fourth. No, and I believe they're gonna go through the full 12 bans or whatever there are 10 or 12 bans here that are gonna need to be written down in the chat. So we already see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Spain would be the last one. I'm not sure actually if Mr. Toes is banned on actually no, it's actually 6, no, because Harald is basically the same as Konge. Never mind, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bans on, and Spain being the last one over there by Mr. Toes right now. So they still have another either 4 or 6 bans, we don't know, and we're going to need to see how this evolves. Let me actually double check the rules over here. This is the news for somewhere else, or is this the news from? Oh my god! Oh, this is the news actually from the 2v2 tournament. So let's see. They should have some rule somewhere, right? They should have something. There we go. Regular. We got this. Let me actually see it. How many bands? This is what we're interested in. How many bands? Party band. Okay. What? Hello? It doesn't tell us how many bands. So every team will ban 2 maps. That's what I understand here, and the ban phase is gonna be like 2-1-1-2. L'équipe person. Oh, I see. 5 bands. 5 bands per team. 5 bands per team. So it's going to be indeed 5 bands per team, not 12 over here in total. So now 6 per team. Dido has also been taken out. Coupe has been taken out. And we should have only 2 more bands to go until we're going to need to see them start to pick up a civilization here. So let me actually put back my chats in order because I did miss the windows over here. There we go. Yeah, Coupe banned, man. Coupe got banned. Also, Zilikium, good evening, sir. Yes, this is the best of 3 series. Yes, indeed. I'm not sure if it's a best of 5, but I think it's a best of 3 because they did get all of the 3 games actually scheduled. Today, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow, it's going to be 2 versus 2 heaven over here on the stream. It looks like we're going to need to see if, well, if the games are going to be awesome with these players. You know it's gonna be good, right? With these players, you know it's gonna be good. Should I summon my boy John? Tokimun still here and Tokugawa. Yeah, Age of Empire means Age of Empire. Hojo is arguably more OP for naval war. Yes, I got them mixed up with Age of Steam. Happens. I do see Eleanor also got banned over here by Kiber. That means only one ban remaining for Mr. Toes or the Xpli to put down on the map. And well, we're still waiting to actually see what are they choosing here. Come on, what are you gonna choose? What are you gonna choose? A Civs? That's what we're interested in. They banned so many of these civilizations that are usually coastal, preferred on the coast. We're going to need to see if probably Varangian is gonna be picked up, or are we gonna have something like Rome even showing up his teeth on the coast over there with the extra culture that he gets much faster to farm mercenaries. That actually helps him out quite a bit. Yeah, we still have Age of Steam, even though it's not usually preferred. It could be a possibility for them to pick up as a naval power. Australia hasn't been showing up in a long time. We have some fringe civilizations that are also quite good when it comes to the coast. For example, it was what, Kublai China or Kublai Mongolia. Kublai Mongolia was kind of amazing, right? Not to mention Genghis Khan. If you do manage to get that extra intel on opponent's movements doubled against your opponent with the spies, oh my god! Imagine having plus 12 on your caravels going against other caravels. The map is primordial. Yes, sir. Map is primordial. Japan could be nice. Yes. But both Japans are open, right? They didn't ban neither Tokugawa nor Hojo. They might end up actually on different teams over here without them having the possibility of with them actually having this order of 1-2-2-1 choices. I guess we're gonna see the Japanese fighting the Japanese, no? Makes total sense. There is also Catherine de Medici that can work with that extra intel on opponent's movements. Castle timing is quite nice, but it's not on the way towards those caravels. You do need to go a bit out of your way to actually get that going, and might not have that extra science you want. You have there is also Pedro, but usually Pedro's timing is coming quite late in the game because of its Minas Gerais. But man, if he does manage to get one of those coastal cities with quite a few chops in it, boom, 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 you get all of those quadrants out, you upgrade them into Minas Gerais and win game. It's that easy, no press buttons, man. Pedro is kind of good, just the unique unit, yes, but also has quite a few other perks, right? A lot of good science and good culture can be acquired by Pedro early game, and usually does have quite a bit of power spike when it comes to the simming, not the word that much, the simming. The Dutch has also a unique frigate. Yes, we haven't seen that in such a long time actually being applied against their opponents. It used to be one of the best frigates. It should be actually one of the best frigates, right? The Zeven Provincian from the Dutch. Unfortunately, just the players just didn't actually like to play Dutch that much. It is what it is. They don't like the rivers. I don't know. Yeah, really good stats usually. Usually really good stats, yes. Kind of hard to compete for admirals though if you don't start with commercials and with harbors, and usually the gameplay of yes. Okay, they're banning Gilga. They're banning Gilga. An immediate pick over here. Daniel is gonna go for Tokugawa. Okay. Isn't the Zeven Provincian got extra strength against cities? Yes, and usually they did get the extra base strength also. It used to have an extra +5. I'm not sure if it is that way right now with all of the changes that have been done by BBG, but it used to have an extra +5 base strength even over the Indonesian Jong. Like the Jong would have gotten its extra strength from its linked ability, while the Zeven Provincian already had it in. And I do see Hojo, and indeed we do have Japan fighting Japan here. Xpli is gonna pick Hojo Tokimun for those extra damage points on those coastal shores, on the shorelines, while Mr. Toast is gonna go for Victoria Age of Steam over here. We do need to see Kiber being well, the last one to pick up a civilization here next to Tokugawa. He's gonna have the ally in Japan's Tokugawa, and he's gonna go for Cyrus. Well, I do have to say it's a bit curious that he's going for Cyrus and not Nadersham for that extra +5 against units that have full health. That actually helps you out quite a bit to break those caravel defenses. But the Cyrus also has an extra +3 when attacking. It doesn't matter if it's full strength or half strength or whatever it is, 5 strength. Now we do have the loading of the first map. Let me actually put up the remap prediction over here, so we get to put the points in. How many remaps? 0, 1, 2. Submission period for 5 minutes. Usually in the 2 versus 2s, of course, time flies when we're having fun. We're going to need to see how the map is going to also spawn them around, what kind of neighborhood they're going to have, if they're going to be next to each other or they're going to be in between each other. Well, by the looks of it, we do need to ask chat here, where are we going? Left or right, chat? Well, left or right, where are we going? In 2 versus 2, it's harder to set up good traders. Internal civilizations are stronger. Cyrus has war bonus on the sea as well. Both Japan and their, yeah, exactly, the sidekicks, man. Cyrus will have all the merchants, all of them. Well, chat. We go right? Okay, we go right. We're going for Daniel. Let's actually see where is Daniel. Daniel is here. He does have his 311 fish, 3-2 banana also in the capital with a possible 2-2 base next to that river. It's going to be fine for that initial settle. He does have quite a peninsula here to go for northeast, and from what I do see, he's going to get some fresh water also from this river. Only one city can be placed with extra fresh water here, and I guess we do have the lake in the south. That would be another city with fresh water. Well, I'm pretty sure he's going to start up with celestial navigation, hopefully, and he's going to get the harbors with the lighthouses, so he's going to have the housing anyway. And getting his scout out in 3 turns. We've seen it multiple times how the players in with Japan do try to actually mix a little bit their religion here, but this is Daniel, this is Tokimi, sorry, this is Tokugawa. He's gonna want those internal trade routes as quickly as possible, and we're gonna need to see him choosing to go for either pathway, right? Either going for his harbors, which is probably gonna be a requirement on this map because it's kind of naval, or going for those commercials to try to pick up some of those merchants there for the extra trade routes. Whatever he does, he needs markets, he needs lighthouses. It's a requirement. We do have also to take a look at Kiber, who is going to be his ally, and by the looks of it, Kiber is going to have an easy opportunity for him to put a city to the southeast that will allow him to connect later on to Japan. But he's not going to get trade routes back. Japan over here is just going to be a lonely wolf that's not going to trade to Pasagade. Well, are they going to go internals here? Are they actually going to go 2 full internal civilizations? Is that what they're choosing, to totally ignore the abilities from the alliance and so on, the Wieselbanken and blah blah? Chat, help me out here, because I don't know what they're doing. We might actually see Pasagade here settle a city on the Coco tile to the southeast. He does have a 1 tile choke towards his opponent, towards Mr. Toes, which I'm pretty sure he's going to find it a bit awkward to go through. We're going to need to see how they're going to overcome this little bit of a disadvantage, actually, going through the water and disembarking units, so they can actually take out their opponents. I'm pretty sure it's going to take quite a bit of time for either of them to actually go against each other here with a decent amount of strength. Taking a look next on Age of Steam, we do have London here getting his scout out in 2 turns. Amazing array of iron tiles. This is Age of Steam, right? So he's gonna get, isn't he getting the extra production on resources here? Or wait a second, give me a second so I can actually remind myself. Steam. 10 production in cities with factories, 20% production towards industrial units, and it does look like extra adjacency for something. Anyway, so unfortunately it doesn't have those extra points anymore on those strategic resources. That slows down quite a bit England. He's still gonna have the Royal Navy dockyard, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna see him settle the southwest and the northern coast. He does have a mace settle over there, and I do notice he can actually grab a city right in the face of Pasagade, trying to put it over here on this coast, but that would also expose him to attacks from both Persia and also his neighbor over here, Tokugawa. All of this western coast, from the wash, from the it will actually be used for coast for trade routes. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna see quite a few of them going into the water between Japan and London. They do have the preparation, the setup over here quite easily for them. We do have him also benefiting from crocodiles, getting the extra gold in, 2 coastal resources to improve for the celestial navigation boost, and I do see some fresh water in the south with rivers. There's also some fresh water on the east side here if he actually wants to put his cities right in the face of Japan, even though if he does manage to close this choke, doesn't seem like Japan is going to have a good time passing through it. Taking a look at the other Japan, this is Hojo, and we're turn 8 and they're already putting up the remap vote. Okay. We do have Kyoto also getting the fresh water from some lakes, 311 fish tiles here, and I do see he's going to get a settle on that cotton on the left side. Has a few more lakes for the fresh water, and this is actually the most amount of fresh water that I've seen in between their spawns here. We have some bananas without the extra production on them. That's a bit awkward, and very far away another wonder over there to the northwest. That's probably not going to get settled this game by Xpli. Constantin also, good evening sir and welcome. Persia will 1000% go externals after civil diplo server because externals over internals, not in case of Tokugawa. Yeah, no, right? But in case of military alliance, there are some ways, so it will be interesting. We're gonna need to see how are they gonna use those trade routes to actually increase their abilities to get all of those extra points in their cities. Vicky and Hojo got trades. I don't know if they know though. They know. I'm pretty sure they know. Kiber and Daniel though, they don't like their positions and they're gonna go for another one. Looks like we're gonna see another map in just a few moments here. Looks like also Persia did meet up England. He saw one of his warriors here on the choke point. The good thing is he did have a scout right there, so he's not gonna allow the English warrior to pass through anyway. But that's it. We got a new map and we're gonna need to wait a few more seconds here to actually see what will be revealed for us. If no remap, please show continent split. Yeah, it's a remap, so yeah, don't need to show that. As in, we're gonna need to see what's gonna happen. Military alliance and they maybe won't reach diplomatic service. Makes sense. Okay, they didn't they remove that? They did remove that. Capital getting blocked by tomorrow. First ring Passagarde even worse. The other bonuses don't do much until much later, but the unique harbor is good enough. Yeah, there's no more extra production over there on Age of Steam. Probably one of the reasons not a lot of the players are actually preferring it, because that extra production was gold over there at the beginning of the game. Anyway, are we going left or are we going right? Also, le professor de physique. Hola, señor. Bienvenue. Left, we go left. Constantin calls it out, and that means we're just gonna stay here and take a look at Mr. Toes wiggling his toes in the water. We do have him with good harbor to settle on the right side. He has his 2-3 deer tile to get going, and I do see some dice tiles in the south for the extra faith per turn, with a possible settle on marble tile to the southeast. Good campus there and the good harbor. I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to get a city there. Another city with a good harbor to the northeast that's not gonna have the fresh water. I guess neither of them will actually have fresh water, so it's fine. Mount Kilimanjaro towards Persia. That Persia's probably gonna. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Another Mount Kilimanjaro for Kiber. Wasn't Kiber that got it yesterday? Man, this guy knows how to spawn. I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing a lot of voodoo. Call Garanas, hello there, good evening. This is incredible. Didn't he have yesterday Mount Kilimanjaro's third city, and then he had like second city? What was it? Chocolate Hills? Oh my god, man. Oh my god. This is not real life. Anyway, we do see London here gonna get his scout out, and dealing with the map algorithm, right. He knows, man. He knows how to spawn. What do you mean? It's spawn diff. It is what it is. Now we do have to take a look at Xpli also, with actually a close proximity to both his neighbor and also Persia. Looks like he's gonna be in between his opponents here, but quite far away for him to not care that much. He does have his second settlers here with cocoa tiles available, so he can get some extra gold. I do see a possible freshwater settle on the western side there with a lot of rainforest chops and 3-2 bananas. Cocoa tiles for the extra gold, not bad at all. I'm actually quite curious if he's gonna want to put more cities here, because he could definitely go cattle tile and grab those tiles over here to the southwest with the fresh water and put another city to the northwest. And we do have him getting a builder first. He's gonna have his fish improved, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to get those pearls for the extra amenity. While we do have him also with a few of those huts, it looks like he's gonna lack a scout here to actually get all of the vision of his neighborhood. Taking a look at Kai. Oh, wait a second. This is. I just realized, by the way, this was Mr. Toes and not. Oh, wait a second. Never mind. I was talking fine. I don't know why I thought I made a mistake, but sure. Pasagarde gonna get a 2-2 base. I do see a setter coming up in 5. A 2-2-3 truffle tile here from the northwest to give him the extra gold from the beginning of the game will allow him to have a few more funds to buy out tiles and maybe even invest in some units. He's sending his scout towards the south. He's gonna figure out Mount Kilimanjaro is right there. Second possible city from Pasagarde to the south. Is not even gonna get scouted out by me. Oh my god, look at this. Mr. Toes is gonna get the vision of Mount Kilimanjaro. He's gonna get to drool over there like a kid in a candy store. Imagine Mr. Toes over here is just sitting in front of the counter with all of those cookies in front of him. He's drooling all over the place. You can actually hear even his like t-shirts. He's full of spit and stuff like that. And then he sees Kiber putting a city directly on that geothermal. He can't even get there. He's watching from the other side of this lake. Cannot do anything about it. Amazing. Oh my god. He's not actually gonna even see that. He's not even gonna see Mount Kilimanjaro. He went to the east side. Check this out. He went to the east side and he didn't get the vision. Oh, they're actually gonna keep this map. They're gonna keep this map, guys. Kiber got spawn again. Yeah, well, I guess, you know, this is the time that we're gonna need to take a look at Tokugawa also. Just a bit, and then we're gonna finish the prediction. We do have Japan here getting his second settler out. Good second city northwest to actually get the fresh water on directly on that aluminium tile. We do have him with Yuling Yuan to the east side where he's gonna get some extra culture. And the gods just thought it's gonna go a very good idea to light that forest on fire so he gets some extra yields on those tiles. It is what it is, man, you know. Yeah, Tokugawa here will have a lot of islands and a lot of space to actually go for, and I do notice he's gonna have also open lands, or I should say open seas, so he can get to the capital city of Mr. Toast. We're gonna need to see him wiggle his boats over here in between these islands and the one tile chokes to try to get that military, that navy towards his opponent. And of course, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see on the other side Mr. Toes also needing to get quite a bit of a navy so he can fend off this attack. We will need to wait and see how things are gonna evolve between Pasagarde and London, because yeah, there's definitely quite a bit of chance here that we're gonna see Pasagarde actually get a land military attack going against his neighbor. We do need to take a look at strategics. He does have iron in the second ring. I do see also horses in the second ring, while his niter is to the north over there. It's gonna be on the peninsula. He does have more? No, just one niter tile. I don't see a second niter tile. Okay, and I gotta say, man, this is a possible Temenanki city. You know, just saying, just getting it out of there. I don't think they're gonna pick Lady of the Ridge and Marshes. I don't think he's gonna build a Temenanki, but I had to say it. You know, it's a possibility. I'm a simple man. I see floodplains, I'm thinking a Temenanki, no? Isn't that what chat is thinking also? You see floodplains, boom, a Temenanki. You know, emotional damage, man. Unpushable path to England plus show continent split, please. Oh my god, the continent split. So let's actually see the continent split. We got this continent split. And look at Kiber go. Where do you think he's going, guys? Guys, where do you think Kiber is going? Is he actually just gonna totally ignore Mount Kilimanjaro's 331 seal tile? Or is he gonna go, oh my god, he doesn't even know. He doesn't even know he has a geothermal to settle on. He needs to actually get that scout through. And it looks like he's gonna have the fresh water from the lake itself. This is one of the most beautiful cities that I have ever seen. You know what's the bad thing about it? It tends to explode quite a bit. And you know, it's like Pompeii. You don't know if you're gonna have your population there in the next turn or not. You know, you kind of need to pray every time. And I guess it is what it is. That's a way to make your people pray. We do have also the war declaration being sent between them. Looks like Japan did meet one of the Persian scouts, and Persia stole one of the builders. Looks like Persia, nasty, one church builder over here coming in through the rainforest, just jumped into the open arms of the Kiberian warrior from the north of Kyoto. We do have Xpli sending his settler towards the west side, and he's gonna settle that river bend initially where I said it's gonna be a good city there. And we do have him also grabbing that banana, and I do see he already improved his 2 tiles on the water. That will allow him to get the extra faith from the pearl tile, allowing him to get a free pantheon. And while I do see Kiber is still moving his builder somewhere, he's gonna also jump in. Oh man, what is going on with this builder? This builder is jumping from hands to hands. His first Japanese builder, and then he turned into a Cyrusian builder and jumping into his open arms, and now he's jumping into another warrior's arm. I mean, this builder needs to make up his mind, man. This just cannot be, no? Is this builder gonna stand the test of time? That's the question. Is this builder, because we already see he's getting hunted down. Oh my god, man. The 3-tile lake long. Oh, anyway. I do see Kyoto's gonna benefit from his horses in the south. He does have his iron somewhere. That's gonna be Nagoya in the third ring from Kyoto, but first ring from Nagoya. God of the Sea has also been picked up as a pantheon, adding more production to these improved coastal resources. While I'm pretty sure Kiber is just gonna keep on shift entering away his builder from his opponent. Remember, there was quite a bit of a penalty added to the game by BBG with a -5 penalty on units attacking into city centers until the classical era starts, so we won't actually see that much pressure on these cities from the beginning, from the scouts and the warriors of either team. And Sparta did settle the 4-, oh my god, it's a 4-1 tile, guys. Sparta, second city from Passagarde, 4-1 tile, 6 turns for a monument, already working a 3-3-1 seal tile. This city is gonna be bigger than Passagarde in just a few turns. It's already 5 production, Passagarde is 9. Check this out. This city is just gonna overwhelm the production and the food of Passagarde. How much food does he have in Sparta? I wanna see how much food is. 7 food. How much food is Passagarde? It's 9 food with the palace. He actually has the palace and extra production and food in that city center. It's still not that big over Sparta's 1 pop. Oh my god, man. Already the trader is being sent. Of course, you see it's gonna grow in 1, and working that extra population is gonna be good. He does need a few more production tiles here, and yeah, there we go. He just bought the 4-2, so he actually has what to work. It's actually quite an advantage, because when the city grows into 2 population, it will work the extra tiles that that extra population gives you that turn. It will give you the production, so you kind of need to min-max a little bit behind, like a little bit earlier with a turn before the time you actually grew your population. And growing to 3 pop next turn. Oh, this city, bro, this city. Anyway, Passagarde does benefit from Iron Tile in the first ring. He does have his horses second ring, and I do see he's bringing a 3rd city towards the southwest. Might actually put it somewhere around here, even though I gotta say I'm a bit worried about that proximity towards his opponents. I guess he doesn't care that much. We're probably gonna see Japan settle this coast over here in the Gengai Sea, and being so close to samurais is not always that, you know, good for your health. We're gonna definitely need to see if Xpli is gonna want to open up with encampments here, or he's gonna go for Celestial Navigation. Looks like Celestial Navigation is gonna be the opening strategy here for Hojo Tokimon, getting his 4th city out. He's not worried about any kind of initial pressure from his opponent. Let's take a look at also Age of Steam's placements. Plymouth got placed in the southwest. He's also going for that marble settle I was pointing out in the southeast. Very curious the position of Plymouth here towards the southwest. I would have expected him to go through the forest towards the northeast, so he can actually grab another fertile over there, giving him another possible amenity. Quite easy to improve. You just need that husbandry. Boom, you get that going. It would have had a very good harbor also, allowing him to actually increase his adjacency, get more gold from that city, not to mention quite a few resources, and he coastal resources, and he could get something like what was that with extra culture on the coastal resources? I totally forgot how it's called, but anyway, you see, you know, the culture variant of God of the Sea, basically. Is there a continent split? Hunde Priester, good evening, sir. Yes, there is a continent split over here. Sparta is actually on a second continent. We do have Mr. Toes and Xpli being split in half over here. Goddess of Tides. There we go. Goddess of Tides. Casimir Miller, thank you. Also, Sandorius, does strategic mode actually help with first moves? Yes, it does help with first moves. Because the game actually takes quite a bit of processing power to give you that animation, the graphics, and so on and so forth. And having that few milliseconds actually helps you out quite a bit. Because the game doesn't load the full graphics when you're in strategic mode. But that also only holds true at how to say older PCs rather than newer PCs. I don't think it does anything into newer PCs. And this is mostly related to the internet, as in multiplayer gaming across nations, far away from each other, because in a LAN environment, the movements are instant. They're actually, you won't even realize how quickly they are. It's actually quite a different experience of a game when you're actually playing in a LAN format. We've seen it quite a few times when we were at the LANs. And another one is just coming up in a few weeks. Yeah, also without 1-3 population will go out of control. Yeah, it will. Sparta already 4 pop, man. It grew bigger than Passagarde. Let's see. Passagarde 11 production, 7 food. Sparta is 9.9 production, 17 food. Wow. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Anyway, he does need some more production tiles over here, and like chat was saying, get the 1-3s, but he doesn't have 1-3s anywhere. He doesn't have a single 1-3, no? I don't see any. Yeah, he doesn't. That's unfortunate, right? This one would have been a 1-3, but it's too far away. Back 3 just got settled on over here, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to get a setup going in between these cities for his districts. While he did go for commercials, we do have him placing down the first one from his capital city. Back 3 gonna work on another one. Sparta gonna get one in 3 with 10-24. Looks like those commercials will finish in good enough time before the first era. Also, what is Persia's Pantheon? He went for God of War and Plunder, so he's going to get more points for each of these commercial hubs that he places, not to mention for his harbors, for the admirals, or for, what was it, engineers? No, it's merchant. It's merchants with admirals and generals. Anyway, generals, that was the third one. We do need to take a look at Hojo's strategics. We do have him getting a fourth city out, putting down his harbors, and it looks like he's gonna follow up with those lighthouses immediately. Started getting his city patron goddess, so he's getting 40% towards the first district in a city. Looks like he is preferring to actually go for Magnus in the capital for that extra point of food and extra point of production towards that trade route that's going there. Has iron in the second ring, horses second ring, and we do have him with a few truffles and a few cocotiles to give him the extra gold. Looks like Daniel here is 6 science with 5 culture and also with 33 points of production. He's at the moment the most productive in the game. Started improving some of these floodplain tiles from the south of Sendai, and I'm a bit surprised he actually went for the I guess freshwater over here on the 2-2 base instead of actually going 1 tile south, so he gets on the river bend and can actually place a better harbor. Usually the harbors do scale very well during the game with the help of the lighthouses, with the help of the shipyards and so on. They do give you quite a few extra adjacency points if you do have a lot of adjacency on them. Tokunar R. Ster, good evening sir and welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. Also, he will get all the admirals, all of them. No joke, it's no joke. War and Plunder, very good, yes. Also, he will get all the merchants and can still pressure Japan, England with the generals. Well, let's actually see how things are going to evolve. We do see a fourth city from Persia moving towards the northeast. Might actually grab that ivory settle, even though I do see him actually going for the coast. I guess we'll see in just a few seconds. Bingala internals here, it looks like it's going to be the winning formula for Kiber. He's going to get some extra science from each of those trade routes, and of course couple that with the extra culture he's getting from the trade routes because of the Persian power. I do want to take a look also on London strategics. Horses first ring has his iron second ring, putting down his Royal Navy dockyards and finishing them up. I do see Mr. Toast here is on 8 science and 12 culture at the moment, and did manage to get that Pantheon, the Goddess of Tides. There we go, he actually got Goddess of Tides for the extra culture on these resources. Already improved 3 of them, and he is finally getting that city towards the northeast to grab that extra fertile and put down another harbor there. He did manage to also grab a builder, I think, because this is a this is a 3 charge builder that I have no idea what it's doing on the other side of the land here. Maybe it was just, you know, spinning around and trying to see what's going on. In the city state screen, we do have Bologna with Anshan and Hattusa coming up for the science benefits in the game. Zanzibar is going to be the only one for trades, while Valletta is going to provide the military bonuses. Caguana is going to be the only one for culture. We do not have a faith city state in the game, nor do we actually have any faith civilizations in the game. Let me finish my over here, getting the state manager. Oh, not this. Oh my god, what did I do? Oh, not this. Sorry. Enable subscribe. Okay, disable. Okay, there we go. I clicked on the wrong button. It happens. No, it was one remap if I remember correctly, right? One remap. Okay, there we go. Finish the prediction on that one. Let's get the prediction going for who's gonna win this game. And we do have 2 teams, right? Mr. Toes and Xpli on one side, and Xpli on one side. And on the other side, we do have Kiber and the man of the hour over here, Daniel Fkdn. Submission period. Let's put it for 20 minutes because it does look like we're gonna have quite a long game. It doesn't seem like any of them are gonna die at the beginning of the game, while we do have some units coming around from Persia. These do look more defensive units because Mr. Toes went in, burned down his commercial hub. We do have some commercials here in Hamatana coming around, and I do see he did place down Temple of Artemis from Pasagarde after he did improve his first truffle tile next to that city center. This is a wonderful Temple of Artemis. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 amenity bonus towards Pasagarde's city center. That will be amazing. 2 turning a campus from Sparta, and of course I do see his archer is gonna push back the scout of England if he does have flat tiles. He does have, no? Wait, he doesn't have flat tiles? That is a plains hill? WTF, man, it doesn't look like a plains hill. Does it look like to you this is a plains hill? It just doesn't, no? Anyway, it is what it is. That unfortunately is not going to give the archer the ability to attack into that scout until it actually goes over onto the hill there, because I'm pretty sure the geothermal is actually on a flat plains. Yeah, there we go, it's a flat plain. So this is lower in height than this tile in between them. He's just not seeing the scout to shoot him. I mean, I guess you could try to shoot, you know, in the air over there, and it is what it is, no? Let it rip. Woo! Yeah, Hojo can settle freshwater on nice south of Sendai, 1 tile further south with a view in the next city placement. Old Triangle, good evening, sir. You're talking about this Sendai, and you think he's actually going to want to get another city on the right tile. Interesting. I didn't actually think of that. Yeah, he could definitely try to do that. He would have had freshwater from another one. There, and I guess we're going to need to see how many cities is he going to be planning on getting. He's getting his 4th city towards Yuling Yuan to benefit from some extra culture, and I do see he does have some lake over here with crabs that he will get to get the fresh water from. He just needs to move onto this marsh tile and put that city there. 3-2 also forest, because of that forest fire earlier on in the game. He does have actually 2 tiles that are going to give him the extra food he requires to get that city better. Is everybody golden? We're 1031, so let's see. Yes, everybody did manage to get their golden ages. We do have Mr. Toes with, well, I guess let's give them a few seconds over here to actually get their choices up. I do see Daniel did manage to put down his government plaza, finished it, will follow up with his lighthouses for those trade routes, and of course getting monuments for the extra culture. While I do notice Daniel still didn't pick up, oh, there we go, he just picked up Pembrush and Voice, so he's gonna get the extra culture from each of these build districts, and a bit of extra gold from each of them. We do need to see him connecting all of his cities with the trade routes, and of course that's the reason he's getting 2 lighthouses right now, and they're still working on something else in Shizuoka is because he does have only 3 cities right now with a possible 4th, already has 1 connected, so he just needs 2 more trade routes to connect towards Tokyo, giving those extra cities the bonus of Magnus and those internal trade routes. Looking at also his points here, he's on 10 science, 19 culture with 39 points of production. I do see Kiber, 21 science and 16 culture. He did choose to go with Pingala and getting a bit more science from that. We do have him starting to upgrade quite a few of his styles, and started also working on warriors without an encampment yet. He doesn't have an encampment or a way to actually get the general unless he plugs in a card. He's not using the +2 card here for the general points at all. We do have him also starting to improve some more of his amenities. He's getting his builder on a ivory tile, so he gets that one improved. While I do see Bakhtri is going for a builder here, we're gonna need to see how he's gonna chop and or improve the lands in between. He didn't place down his Government Plaza yet, and I do see from Pasagarde he does have the 4th population. The question is, what is he gonna choose to go for? And I do see Kiber is getting political philosophy, so he does have the Government Plaza unlocked as a district. He just didn't place it down. Now we do have also Xpli here with 9 science and 15 culture on Hojo. Hojo does have 4 cities of his own, building his Government Plaza and also working on Pingala internal soon. He's getting to plug in Pingala in the city of Kyoto in 3 turns. Looks like he also did send Amani to Zanzibar, which is going to give him a lot of amenities from its bonuses, making his cities significantly better, no? Oh my god, he doesn't actually. Wait, did he not Suz that city or something? No, it is Suz. Okay, it is Suz. It is Suz. Okay, well, he's not getting all of the amenities, and I guess he does need to improve some more of his own from the land to actually activate that extra +3 or maybe get to a +6. Did also get a holy site after he got his array of harbors. Usually this is a discounted holy site that you get quite quickly, and the players do prefer to get that bonus quite early on so they can establish a religion, add more era score for their golden ages. Now, well, we do have Xpli also needing to upgrade his strategic resources. He didn't upgrade a single horse tile and is not acquiring that resource in his empire. There we go, he just did. Mr. Toast, 11 science and 35 culture, 4 cities strong, got his Royal Navy dockyards, working on a 5th settler and a 6th one from Plymouth, while he's moving his builder to start improving all of these amenities here, or I should say all of the luxury resources. He did manage to get a significant amount of culture, actually 5 culture points just from the coastal tiles improved. Now, working on 46 production is pretty good right now compared to the 47 of Kiber from the north. He does need to add quite a bit more science on his empire, and I guess we're going to need to see when he's going to start putting down in campuses here, not in camps, campuses. He might need to actually defend quite a bit from Persia. We might actually see a night attack. I think that's actually going to be quite faster than Mr. Toast can put up a defense, no? The night attacks in this situation. Now also Thundurius, it will disrupt Sin. Mr. Toast gonna kill Sparta in the puddle fight. Whoa, 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 whoa. You think he's actually gonna take out Sparta in the puddle fight? You think he's actually gonna put a city over here and get the boat going? I mean, I can imagine it right now. No? You get a few catapults over here on the other side of Sparta. Nothing could actually shoot them back. Get a city on the marble, get a few boats in the water, and boom, 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 Sparta goes down. Yeah, is that what you're thinking? Oui. I didn't have hard to defend, yeah. The city is tough to defend, especially for Japan. Yeah, it is kind of exposed. I do have to agree with that. It is kind of exposed. Now we're going to need to see how Sparta is going to try to get this defense going. Now we do need to also take a look at Japan here with Tokugawa getting his hanging gardens built from Tokyo. He's going to get extra housing in all of these cities around this wonder. Not to mention going to get that extra fertility there. The 15% growth in all cities is going to be valuable. Getting a district discount here on the campus in Shizuoka, and I do see he's also managing to get that holy site from Sendai. We do have him 2 turns out from getting a shrine, and of course he did manage to settle Okayama, benefiting from the extra culture, right, meow, and building up his harbor count. He does have some reef tiles that he's going to get the extra adjacency towards his campuses. Unfortunately, he just doesn't have that much adjacency at the moment on them. Well, he started acquiring some of the admiral points, and I do see in the admiral screen we do have Hojo Tokimin with 5 points. England Age of Steam is going to be 9.2, Great Admiral points at 10 already, while Japan Tokugawa is only on 5 points. He did manage to recruit the first one, Themistocles. We did have also the first merchant from Persia recruited, Marcus Licinius Crassus. Next one is going to be Coleus. Will not actually get him that extra trade route he's craving, delaying a little bit his advantages from those internal trade routes. Well, at the moment it's only 2 traders here for Persia to get the benefits from. He's building up more markets and finishing up his districts, especially these campuses next to the geothermals. Sparta did start working on another settler, so did the Pasagarde to get another 2 going, while of course we've seen the same thing happening from his opponent. Finally, we do have Mr. Toast starting to move forward, and he's getting right on that leg. Oh my god, guys. Oh, chat is seeing into the future. Chat, What's going on? He's actually going for this. Are they gonna try to get the bonk going against Sparta over there? I mean, it is kind of an important city, no, with very valuable resources. Mount Kilimanjaro, you get the silk over there. No. Which pantheon did Tokugawa take? It was how do you call it? Oh my God, City Patron Goddess. City Patron Goddess. There we go. Also, Tyler Smith, good evening, sir, and welcome. I know it. Good evening, sir, and welcome. The 420. And also, not sure if this has already been mentioned, but I've noticed YouTube connection issues on your recent videos, occasionally stuttering and freezing. I can go from all videos with zero issues to some of those within the last couple of weeks, and I see these freezing issues, so thinking it's something new. You guys have problems on YouTube over there? That's kind of weird. It says excellent connection right now. Like, it literally says excellent connection, so I have no idea why there are stuttering or freezes. Like, I don't know. I have no idea what to actually ask. Which man? Yes, the Lake Snuggin. Okay, so we're gonna see the Lake Snuggin over here, getting the puddle fight going in between Sparta and whatever city we will have being placed down by Mr. Toes. I'm a bit surprised he's not actually going directly for the marble settle, because why not, no? But I guess he did need to spend quite a bit of gold, and that deterred him to actually get waypoint there. We do also see England did not manage to stop Marcus Licinius Crassus from grabbing the banana tile away from him. He's not going to get that extra food in his territory, and I don't think he has a way to actually culture bomb these tiles, no? Now we do have England also getting a warrior here from Bristol. We might need to see him, and I would say it's kind of a requirement for him to get an encampment at some point, because I mean, he does need the extra strength, no, against Persia, especially on the land. Quite challenging for him to get everything done, especially since at the moment he doesn't know that he's going to need to actually defend himself on the coast. He does have a scout on this peninsula, which will give him a bit of a heads up. It might give him a bit of a heads up about his opponent movements. There is a possibility for Japan actually to get a city in the south and get to pass through his navy here, but that kind of seems like it's awkward, right? A bit too sneaky over there to get going, when of course we do have only one English scout, which, I mean, you know, it might disappear. You know, it might disappear. Let's actually see what do we have here. Settler coming out from Sparta. Also an archer moving forward through the rainforest to try to catch that pesky English scout, move him away from his banana. That scout is sitting on his banana. That cannot be, no? Like, you need to protect banana. Marble has fewer workable tiles. Yes, you are correct. Fewer workable tiles. I also noticed that there is a Kiberian scout here that is not seeing that settler. And I do see Kiber starting to move settle towards the southwest of Sparta. We might actually see him settle over here somewhere. Wait, I don't think he can, no? So if this city settles here on the tip, there's no possibility to settle here anymore. There will be one here, and it should be just enough distance between these two cities. Okay, so he's gonna have a city over here, probably. That's the only place he will get to place. He will get to actually establish a city center. Wallostrom coming up in 3 from Pasagarde. I do see also he did just chop a builder here from Sparta, working on Liang in that city center to try to get the extra defense against Mount Kilimanjaro. Soon to be explosive tiles here. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes these wonders do have a bit of an explosive personality, you know. Settler stolen? Where? Wait, what? Where's the settler stolen? From who? What? I mean, well, I mean, he's trying, but he's not doing it, right? Yeah, he's not doing it, and it looks like this settler is gonna go forward anyway. Horse immediately, put in the training in Sparta, and he bought a galley. Oh my god, he's buying galleys. Like, now this city, it can be attacked by a galley, but in 2 turns. The galley only has 3 movements, so he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, and he's gonna get next to that archer. Then that's it. Now with the horse coming out, he's gonna actually put that horse into the water and get it quickly towards his opponent. And his opponent right now, Mr. Toes, is just wiggling his toes through the forest and doesn't have a classical unit out. Archery coming up in 2 turns from Mr. Toes. Even if he wanted to, he cannot get one in Sheffield. That's quite a bit of a problem because the city of Sheffield can be placed under siege. He did invest into a galley, so he gets the extra strength on the city center, making that 30 defense very quickly. We're going to need to see, of course, the horses and the galleys of Persia get there and start to attack into his opponent. There we go, there we go. We got the first galley through, and the puddle fight begins. Oh. Yes, puddle. Mud fight. Mud fight. Oh my god. Right now, I would imagine on my Discord, it would be amazing if everybody starts to share over there my mud fighting memes. You know, there's quite a bit of... actually, wait a second, guys. I gotta ask. There is a bit of a, you know, problem over here with... I wouldn't say it's a problem, but it's a limitation, right? On Twitch, you cannot share memes in the chat. It would be awesome to actually have memes in the chat, but you cannot do it unless you do all of those weird dashes or something like that. Oh my god, the memes are real. I can only imagine them right now. Okay, should we use Discord, like get a channel, an ongoing, a live channel on Discord that we get to follow, so we can actually see the text with memes and stuff like that? Would love it. Anyway, Vicky didn't have vision for that boat last turn. He didn't have vision over the boat. No. We do have Persian archers finally disembarking, so he can actually start shooting Sheffield. There are quite a few units coming out from England, but you do see he only has a slinger and an archer and a warrior. And again, no classical unit. His horseback riding is coming up in 2 turns. Mr. Toast did manage to get to 18 science, and he does have 50 points of culture. So mercenaries is going to be quite easy for him to acquire here, if he didn't get it already, actually. 2 turns Wallows Throne in Persia, still no encampment place down, and I do see he did finish his Temple of Artemis here. I think we lingered a bit too much on that single empire. 2, 5, 6 cities from Japan, from Hojo Tokimun. We do have him sending traders to Zanzibar externally. It looks like at least 1, if not actually 2. No, this is internal. This is internal. So 1 single external to Zanzibar, the rest are internal from Takamatsu, Nagoya towards Tokyo. I do see also Magnus is puddle jumping everywhere to give him the extra yields from the chops, and we do need to see if Persia is going to manage to actually punch through the defenses of Sheffield here properly. I do have to say he only did manage to get a single horse out, and that's not really going to help him out against the ancient walls. We do need to see if Kiber here is going to manage to get a few more units, because it does seem like England is out to party here in the mud. We do need to see if he does manage to actually get that going. Oh, Japanese. Wait, these guys can't get into the one. He doesn't have shipbuilding, no? Yeah, he needs shipbuilding. Man, Japanese samurais are going to be extremely strong against the units of Persia, especially since this is all coastal territory over here. They're going to get quite a bit more extra strength, and we do have a 13 cannon coming out from Fukuoka. Japan can actually chop quite a few of these warriors these melee units to actually get them upgraded into samurais and send them towards Persia through this water. We do have Sheffield getting the walls up, and that will delete the galley. Uh-oh, he deleted the galley, guys. Persia is left mudless. He's mudless. He doesn't have a champion. Where is his galley? Leo, good evening, sir, and welcome. The map is primordial, sir. You can actually see it right underneath my camera over there. T Wonder, good evening, sir, and welcome. Also, happy new year, sir. No, there are rocks around. He will have it next turn. Yes, there we go. We do have Japan coming out over there. It looks like he's going to be looking to attack into the Persian right side here. We do need to see also if Mr. Toast is going to manage to get quite a few pre-builds, or I should say quite a few units to go in, not only defend Sheffield, but also keep going against Sparta, because I think that's where he's going, right? He actually wants to defend to attack into Sparta here. Another horse from Bactri. We do have an encampment finally coming out from Tarsus, and let's actually take a look here. Japan getting Diplo Quarter, finish Hanging Gardens, getting new settlers, another 3 from what I can see that are on the way. I'd also notice the other Japan, Hojo Tokimun, did manage to get a city to see the borders of Tokugawa here, of Daniel. He doesn't have a way of attacking into Japan, into Tokugawa, but I guess he does have a way to disembark some units and do some mischief in Sendai. We do have some religions also. I do see Tokugawa did finish his religion. No religion yet from Japan, or at least he didn't pick up his great prophet. New galleys coming out in Sheffield, and let's take a look at the religion. Catholicism, Zen meditation with a +1 amenities with a specialty district. Stewardship, each campus or commercial hub district in a city following this religion provides +2 science and +2 gold, respectively. Ooh, okay. I mean, you know, it is what it is. He's getting his libraries up for the extra science. Daniel is already 31 science and 52 culture. I do have to point out Kiber is also 48 science with 35 culture and 84 points of production. Kind of mirroring over here Mr. Toes in the production, but definitely has better results when it comes to the science number. That's kind of the side effect of Pingala there being chosen first as a governor, as London did go for Moksha first. Now, Victor establishing in Sheffield, we do have the archers of Persia getting attacked, and it looks like he's switching toward the production towards heavy chariots, also trying to get an entertainment complex from Bakhtri. I mean, yeah, you know, getting an entertainment complex sounds good, but not that good, you know what I mean, in this position. It's painful. I would imagine he would actually need quite a few more archers. It's very hard to actually deal with the samurais, especially on the coast. Do you see this +3 against the coastal lands? Oh my god, he's gonna do so much damage against these units. He just needs to get enough of them. And I do have to point out, Xpli here does have quite a few chops. We might actually see him not only chop an encampment training project, so he can get that going, get one of his first generals here, as Persia did manage to put the car for a few turns. He's barely now getting his encampment done. Another possibility, there we go, he just chopped his barracks, as he's gonna go for an encampment training projects next to finish that one quickly. Another possibility would have been for him to actually get some more of these hard-built samurais, or maybe even pre-builds with warriors, but I don't think their gold per turn is that good, or maybe I'm mistaken. No, it's good, 44 and 35 per turn from Mr. Toes, and Xpli does look good enough gold to actually bank up over a few turns and start working tiles. England did deploy his archers on the coast. That will allow him to shoot down the heavy chariots that are moving from Sparta. Kiber needs to be very careful here with that heavy chariot. There we go, first move. That's why he moved it out, because he knew it's in danger, right? It would have been in major danger. We do have another horse being chopped in Sparta with new heavy chariots coming around. We do see Kiber is going to get his stirrups next turn, and I'm pretty sure he did manage to get his mercenaries, but I do want to double check. That's no mercenaries? No mercenaries! No! He's not going to get the half cost. He's not going to get the half cost in. That is a problem. Is Susa loyal? Susa is, well... Susa is kinda loyal, but not kinda loyal. I don't know what to say. It's minus 1.5 loyalty, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna grow in population. It's gonna be fine. The other cities are gonna grow in population also. We do have the first horses also coming around from Mr. Toes, while he's getting another settler out from London. They are starting to get quite close to the next era. Classical era finishes in 7 turns, and we're gonna get to see the next one. Now, we do need to see what these samurais are doing. 51 attack strength against the archer of only 14. Ooh, even the horse of 40. Now, this doesn't even have a general. Can you imagine when he's gonna get a general and a lot more around them? This is still quite surprising for me that Xpli did choose to slow down and not get his samurais to attack into his opponent. Yes, I understand that they aren't that strong anymore, but it does seem like we do have Kiber here putting a lot of pressure on them, and this is something that they do need to react to properly. Feudalism builders coming out from Japan's land most of everywhere. We do have also mercenaries coming out for him in 3 turns, while Mr. Toast is going to go for his exploration. That kind of means he did manage to get mercenaries earlier. Kiber is also 55 science with Daniel on 52 science, 42 culture also Kiber, 59 on Daniel. I do see they do have a bit more gold per turn, even though they are internal civilizations. Kiber is on 46 and Daniel is on 75. I do see also the production is kind of close between them, right? We got Kiber on 103, Xpli 106, then Daniel is 91, and Mr. Toes is 94. It is what it is. They're very close to each other when it comes to the production numbers. With more cities to settle, Japan is also spreading his religion to his other cities, while we do need to see what kind of religion Xpli is gonna take here. Looks like he does need another at least 2 turns to grab this. Persia will get another merchant. Looks like he did manage to recruit Zankian here for an extra trade route capacity. Next one is gonna be Marco Polo, and he's gonna get another free trader for his cities. allowing him to get that extra production, food, gold, whatever he wants over there on those traders. We did have also Persia here. Move away a little bit from discovering stirrups, so he gets a few more heavy chariots. He's on 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and soon to be 8 here from Sparta. He's gonna get to upgrade these into knights. Unfortunately for him, he can't really deploy a big army, right? It's gonna be awkward to actually try to get the front line going with strong units, back line going with archer units, or maybe even some of those how do you call them, siege units next to him, because he's gonna need to somehow take out Sheffield's walls there, and I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be only knights that are gonna do the bong bong against that city center. No, it's just couldn't. They cannot. Like, have you ever seen guys, like, you know, those horses just running head first into walls? It's not a pretty sight. They get smashed. They get squished. Okay, Susa will be loyal. Japan City. Yeah, there we go. Loyal Japan City. Samurai doesn't care. He doesn't care. Yeah, just soloing the horse and everything else around him. He does have a promotion, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna need to grab a few more of these units to send them through. But I do notice Japan did get a general knight next to that samurai to add a bit more strength to it. And look at that general. He's taking hits from everybody, and he's like pulling a Tom Cruise on the city of Susa over there on the units of Persia. He doesn't care, man. He's the last samurai. Oh my god, did he not promote it? Did he actually not promote it? Well, I guess it is what it is. No, he can only be attacked by one single tile from Susa. I don't think this archer has... oh, it says it does. It says it can actually chip away the samurai. So he would need to move this into the city center, move this over here on the flat tile and start pew 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 pew. This is gonna be Sparta's message. A knight upgrade coming out from Persia. He did manage to get 200 gold, and I do see also Daniel does have his own 200 gold. So definitely, if he does have the resources, especially the strategics, he can start upgrading all of this military. With also builders keeping the improvements here, he does have the ability to grab some crabs, or I should say, how do you call this? Extract the crabs. No, I'm kidding. It's not extract the crabs. Oh, the samurai died, man. Oh, it is what it is. Not extract. Gather the crabs, all of them in a single pocket. Oh my god, can you imagine what's gonna happen over there in the pocket with so many of those claws over there? Did he get mercenaries? He did get mercenaries. Oh, I hope so. Let me actually double check, because yeah, he did, man. He did. Come on, professional player right here. What do you mean? Big Kiber over here. Oh man, he knows. We got catapults coming out from Bactri. I do have to point out it's much easier to actually attack into Sparta than it would be to attack into Sheffield, especially with catapults. We do need to see where he's gonna get to place them, and as you can see, this banana, for example, is denying the ability of that catapult to actually attack from the northeast. And I'm pretty sure England here is not going to want to chop all of these tiles, especially these two rainforests. Now, from the west side, I guess he could get some, and we do have him moving forward with the knights. He can two-shot horses here from England with his knights. He did manage to get the general, and that is something that at the moment Mr. Toes cannot get. He doesn't have any cannon placed down, nor is he actually making points, or I don't think so. Yeah, he's not making points, Tick-tock, tick-tock. We got a problem here. We got a lot of strength on the Persian knights to go against England. If England is not going to get his castles to get coursers out, this is a problem. What England is doing is actually getting his sea dogs, which are going to be extremely powerful units to not only attack against city centers, but also units. Look at them go. 58 strength against the knight 63. It definitely feels like it packs a punch. And that also increased the wall strength on the attack over here. And of course, we're going to need to see if Persia, with the catapults, is going to manage to get the defense against these boats. Well, I mean, I guess these catapults will have an issue with the privateers. The Sea Dogs are going to be here to shoot them down as they are getting built from Sparta. Somehow, whoa, it's really impressive. Kiber can 1v2. Yeah, we'll see. Blunder Sea Samurai. I guess, man, Sean, that guy just tripped and fell. It's fine, you know, he tripped and fell. It was a cliff next to him. It is what it is, no? We do have Persia managing to get a tile next to Sheffield, and I do see Mr. Toes is retreating his line of defense with his horses, getting more of these sea dogs out so he can start shooting down the city of Sparta. This city is gonna go very quickly down if he does manage to get the sea dogs shooting it up. with no counter attack there from the catapults and no knight inside of that city. The center, there's not that much strength on the garrison defense. We do need to see if he's gonna manage to get some chops. He still has a chop here from the northeast of Sparta. He's still working on a catapult in the city center, while I would imagine he's gonna want to chop walls, so he slows down. He's not gonna stop. Slow down Mr. Toe's attack on Sparta. While he's getting his own over here, he's getting a few crossbows to also flex against the defenses of Sheffield. Not to mention also do quite a bit of damage to the Sea Dogs. Of course, catapults, much better if you prefer them. But crossbows sometimes can do the job. Somehow they have advantage, and Persia still holding them. Yeah, it's Kiber, man. It's Kiber. And well, we do have a first swordsman also upgraded here in Sheffield. I do see James of St. George as an engineer got plugged in Sheffield. That means he's gonna get the 150 strength walls here in Sheffield. That's gonna be a bit too tough even for those catapults to actually attack into. We do have to see if Sparta's gonna get the walls. Come on, choppy chop chop, Kiber. I think he actually wants to allow these English units to attack into the city center before he chops, so he doesn't actually get the walls damaged, right? You want to have them pristine. They need to be pristine quality over there when they get built. Oh my god, the man actually is focusing on the wall. There we go. You see how he actually waited for the Sea Dog to shoot and reveal its position, not to mention not damage the walls. Don't touch the walls. I do see he's sending a few horses towards Anshan. That city is only 30 strength. He did manage to grab a builder, only one charge. And I do see also the city center is slowly going down. Has a few farms to replenish his health, and I don't see Anshan with the ability to actually counterattack into these horses with strong units. Let's take a look here. What's going on? We do have industrial zones, another samurai, but another two samurais actually. And I do notice the Persian knights are benefiting from enough strength to attack even against samurais that are next to the coast. Wait a second, why is this? Oh, this is the lake, that's why he's not getting the bonuses there. Okay, well, we do have one more turn until the next era. Looks like Mr. Toes got it, Xpli got it, Kiber got it, and Daniel got it. So everybody in the game did manage to get their golden ages. Gold per turn looks good on both teams, and we do have 100 on Xpli. Mr. Toes is on 30, Kiber on 14, and Daniel on 70. And now, of course, with the switch of the era, they're going to need to restart their bonuses here. Oh my god, he's even building Colosseum, guys. So he's not only fighting a 1 versus 2 fight, he's even building Colosseum behind all of this, guys. Now that's just insult to injury. We're going to need to see, because Mr. Toes is actually very, very, very hard-headed to take over Sparta. Very. Oh, give me a sec. Click. We're also going to have a quick pause over here to go through the Congress, and I need to go to the bathroom. The bathroom. It is what it is. Colosseum is a mistake. That's a lot of production. That is a lot of production, yes. Also, I know this has to be a problem with you. I doubt that YouTube will have bandwidth issues. True. One of my all-time favorite memes is the Mud Wizard. Ah, the Mud Wizard. On a festival, police tried to stop the music and come cross the dance floor because the deep mud and a dancer in a red cape cast onto them from the mud. That sounds kind of weird, but it's funny at the same time. What can I say? Cool that this 407 got chopped up to 9 pop. Yeah, 407, both of them are actually 9 pop, but yeah, Sheffield did manage to chop all of that rainforest here. Okay, so I'm gonna vote down some stuff over here, and we're gonna go for a quick pause, and we're gonna need to see after this what's gonna happen in the game. Be right back. Yeah, you don't disrespect the Toes like that. The Toes knows, mate.
Without any warning. You'll know when it comes. Come.
Oh my god, they actually went through this a little bit too quick. Oh man, I can't, go to the bathroom that quick. Anyway, Sparta did get to put a knight inside of it, and I do see he's getting some catapults that could smash the galleys. The galleys are the only units that can actually take that city center. He has two of them, and we're going to need to see if it's going to go through. Sparta's walls went down, and yes, with the catapults, he's going to do quite a bit of damage against the Sea Dogs also. And it does seem like he has a bit of a issue here, actually, attacking into Anshan and winning. That's quite an issue, actually. These two horses might just die. Mr. Toast did go for a pen brush and voice golden age, getting his Royal Navy dockyard there in the frontline city, while I do see his neighbor here, Japan, is getting pushed up by Persia. We do need to see if Persia is going to have a success story attacking into Fukuoka. We do have some more Sea Dogs for Mr. Toast to get his defenses up, even in the one-tile lake cities, and he's putting James of St. George to add more defense to that city strength. Now let's actually see what's going to happen here. We got 3 catapults, actually 4 catapults. Both of these galleys might just die. Both of these galleys might just die. Let's see. Oh no, he's just attacking the full strength ones? Okay. And prioritizing. Where's the Sea Dog core? Oh, here in the fleet. Okay. Anyway, Xpli 137 science with 50 culture, 130 production. We do have him with 3 Inkuri Golden Age. This time around, he's getting the bonuses from his harbors into the science. And I do notice, that's a bit of a problem. Sparta is getting another catapult out. These galleys are posing quite an issue for Persia. He couldn't actually manage to get a hold of this lake, with of course the Sea Dogs just running around everywhere and shooting down his units. We do have Kiber with 83 science and 44 culture, significantly bigger than Victoria at the moment, with Drums of War Golden Age, and I do see his Colosseum is getting built in 4 turns. He's getting also intelligence agency in 5, and I do see he just recruited the general, another one, Sun Tzu. He did manage to also get Sanheng as the scientist, which at the moment is not going to give him anything. Hypatia did get picked up by Tokugawa, by Japan, his ally. I do see he just picked up also Marco Polo for a free trader. Very good for him to get an extra trader out going, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be happy adding more points of production to his empire, because right now he's only 113. It does look like he's lagging behind Victoria here, and also Xpli, his opponent. Daniel is on 151 points of production with 150 science and 69 culture, while he's watching Japan being ripped apart over here by Persia. He's gonna need to get his own attack going. He's getting his foreign ministry up from Tokyo, and of course right now he's focusing on giving as many funds as possible to his ally here, to Kiber, so he can actually upkeep his army and get new boats if need be. We do see there's fierce fighting happening between Persia and England in the bay, in the lake of what? What's the list? What's this lake? You are not allowed to stack. Okay, sure. Lake of Woolswater. Oh my god, they couldn't have found a better name for this lake. Okay, guys, can we rename with a better name this lake? Something powerful, something easy to say, funny at the same time. What can we find? The mud lake. I mean, we can call it the mud lake, I guess. You know, like we had that name jumping up on the stream here and there. So what do we call this lake? Chat, what do we call this lake? That city's gonna the Theb. What Theb? What was the Theb? This is one of the few times the last moves are OP. Yeah, Sparfield. Love it, Jones. This is Sparfield. Okay, love it. Sparfield. Oh, the combination between those two cities over there, right? First few letters from one, last letters from the other one. Paris Hilton's party pool, the PHPP. Oh, yeah. Oh, I like that one. Paris Hilton's party pool. No, wait a second. We need to add mud fighting pool also to that name, no? Paris Hilton's mud fighting party pool. Oh my god. What is stacking? It's basically when the units just stay on top of each other. You cannot actually do anything with them, but unfortunately it adds more support and or flanking. And the city of Sparta is down alongside that knight and the beautiful tiles of Mount Kilimanjaro that never actually got reacquired by the other city. Oh, that beauty of a city got taken down by the concentrated power of the toes. He actually got to wiggle all of his toes in this mud lake over here in the Spar field of Paris Hilton. Goodbye, Sparta. Yeah, wait a second. It's only field now. There's no more spa in there, right? There's no more spa. Mr. Toe's master plan. The master plan worked out. Yeah. Who the priest also Kiber forgot to assign the time. Yes, he did. He did. Anyway, we do have quite a few catapults remaining on this coast, and I'm pretty sure Kiber is not that happy right now. He's trying to push into the Japanese samurais that are holding Fukuoka through, and I do see he's killing quite a few of his crossbows there. He does have catapults on the way, so he's gonna start knocking down that defense, but it's a 54 defense strength city, and the catapults just don't do that much against it. Now he will need to figure out a way to wrap around and attack from multiple sides, but honestly it does seem like Xpli is not only gonna have the strength in his units, but also the strength of his empire to just go above and beyond Cyrus. With the city taken out, with Sparta taken out, Kiber did drop down to 67 science and 33 culture. That is quite low. That is quite low. We do have Daniel there with 185 and 72. He's coming up from behind, and we do need to see him getting a navy out if he actually wants to do some damage. Oh, we do have the English sea dogs just running around everywhere trying to figure out where the Japanese cities are and if he can actually get some pillages. He didn't even switch tiles. Yeah, not even that, man. Not even that. That was his B2. Yes, that was indeed his B2. Commercial campus got taken out from there. I don't know if he had it in camera, but I'm pretty sure he had the commercial and a campus, right? And a pretty good one, actually. Uh-oh. And the city of Susa is rebelling. Without their brothers in Sparta, the city of Susa is feeling so lonely over here between the cities of Japan and England, and is rebelling against his own people. Kiber, how are you gonna fix this issue? Your loyalty in Susa is going down. Yeah, you know it. Julian Boris called it out a long time ago. Yeah, I mean, low-key 230 science is huge. Wait a second, he just jumped up to 220. What is this guy eating, man? Oh my god. Okay, Fukuoka. On Fukuoka's attack, we do have one of the knights being taken out, and it looks like he will have the ability to attack into that city center. And with this one, quite a bit of strength will be dealt there, but there is a possibility for him to actually double knock that city next turn. Let's see. Wait, does Kiber have first moves? I think he has first moves, right? You missed the fall of Sparta. You did? Oh, yeah, that's a huge one. And there we go. He just tapped that city center, and I'm pretty sure with the knights, he's just gonna pew, 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 go inside and try to delete it. And that's also gonna take out the heavy chariot from the north. He did want to pillage first. Oh, he's not actually... You might lose your units before you're taking the city. Never mind. He just took the city and... He didn't delete it. He didn't delete it. Can he take it back? He can take it back. Okay, he's probably thinking right now, debating if he should attack into one of the samurais, delete the horse, or delete the city. I would say delete the city, no? Or actually, wait a second. You can move crossbow. Check this out. You can move crossbow south on the cattle tile. It will be able to attack into the horse. You just bam that horse down into the water there. You know, create some holes into the boats that he's using. And then move another one of these crossbows up, no? Take a shot at Fukuoka, allow the knight to walk in, just victorious in the bars of Fukuoka over there. Well, Sheffield's walls did go down. It looks like the catapult attack of Persia is going through into the city of Sheffield, but we do have English men-at-arms picking up the tab for the defense, and quite a few archers are deployed right behind that city center. They cannot really attack into the catapults, but I'm pretty sure the men-at-arms are going to move up, and with them, there's going to be all of that awesomeness power over here against the catapults. We do have new knights, and also Colosseum finished up in Bactri. That adds quite a bit of amenities here, of happiness level in the series of Persia, while he's still gonna get some extra culture. He's barely on 48 right now. Not that big, not that big. Okay, a big fleet coming out from Daniel. 2, 4, 6, 7 of these galleys coming out with Sea Dog also about to see his cities here. We're going to need to wait and see if Mr. Toast is actually going to keep going. Oh, there we go. City got taken out. One city from Japan got taken out. Xpli 114 science, 33 culture. Lost quite a bit of his tempo here. And we do have Kiber still moving up with his catapults, getting some promotions on them. Has the extra movement from the general for these units, allowing them to get their health back after they do get the promotions and keep shooting. That's the whole trick, no? Keep shooting, keep shooting. This is like in the final battle over there in Atlantis, Target Atlantis, you know. They had two choices with the big ship, with the city ship, whatever it was over there when Atlantis came down to Earth and he was getting pummeled from that big starship of his Wraith starship. They had two choices, no? It was, what do you want me? Stabilize or keep shooting? Keep shooting! That's it. Kiber is doing the MVP moves. MV Jobs, good evening, sir, and welcome. Yeah, he's easy rallying as much as he can, like as best he can his opponent, both of his opponents at the same time. We do have England deploying a spy in Bactria, and I do notice Persia did manage to get to Corsair. Sorry. Persia did manage to get to the Corsair technology. While we do have knights coming around from Bactri, it does seem like we will need a few more turns for them to actually arrive next to the city center of Sheffield. The armies of Persia keep on going towards Japan's main cities, going for that capital. He did plug in a spy in that, and it does seem like the moment he does still have a few of these units to do the damage there. But I do see Kyoto is able to actually get the 1 to 110 samurais. He did manage to get +6 industrial zone, making it very easy for him to get the production towards military units. And we do see also Japan did Tokugawa did upgrade his caravels. He is not yet fully aware about the Sea Dog position, and I do see that Sea Dog is running away immediately. Mr. Toast is not gonna have any of that. He's just gonna GTFO out of there. He's exposed to the coast if he does allow those units to actually pass through the one-tile chokes here. Portsmouth, Birmingham, London, Bristol, and Manchester are all gonna be in danger, and these are his core cities. Not to mention Sheffield is getting under attack and pressure by Persia. Man, he wants blood. He wants a knife for an eye over here, and it's not the eye of the tiger. Saying that, no? Fun game, yeah, fun game indeed. Okay, Diplo quarter, more upgrades. The Yank being plugged in Tarsus. Not that many shops available, but still a few rainforest shops here. And we do have Persia just hard building knights as fast as he can over there from his city of Susa, which did get full loyalty. But I do have to mention Susa's people somehow made their mind back up. And we got a GG from Mr. Toast. They said no, we cannot take the Daniel. Save us from the Daniel. We did have Kiber managing to get this 1 versus 2 going, even if Mr. Toast did take his jewel. He took his crown jewel over there, his B2 that was settled on a beautiful Mount Kilimanjaro. Even that couldn't actually get them the win. Even if Hojo Tokyo did manage to get those samurais to fend off the initial attack, Kiber was unstoppable. He was going everywhere, and he did manage to get the win for his team. Now this is the best of 3 series. We just went through the first game over here, and we're going to need to see how things are going to evolve in the next ones. I gotta say, I do want to take a look where it's going, what's going on here. Oh, by the way, the CivFR community actually has an ongoing tournament of TFT, by the way. Wow. They're really not expecting Civ7 to be multiplayer ready, so it looks like they're kind of switching to TFT. Or we might have, instead of CivFR, it's going to be TFTFR.com or something soon. It is what it is. Civ7 multiplayer, man. What can I say? I don't know. Will there be multiplayer in Civ7? Anyway, let's actually take a look. Do we have... Oh, we don't have them in the channels, no? Oh, they are.
is too fast. We don't
Yeah,
have
I
time
know,
to think
but
about
I
everything.
know, but you know,
It's
because
fucking
because
timer.
you're a boomer ass bitch, man.
Fuck
That's
you,
why.
man.
I
No,
am
it's, I
33
mean, it's
years old.
actually insane. Like, you
Yeah.
can, on this timer, you can VAR or you can sim, which both is so fucking difficult.
When I was
Yes,
complaining, the
yes.
only thing Daniel said that is you're suffering more than me. So.
Yeah, exactly.
We need to
I
know
was
the
not
secret of
complaining.
Kiber though. How is he managing to spawn with Mount Kilimanjaro game after game after game? What is your secret? What are you eating in the morning? Tell us. What
I
are you
don't know,
praying to?
but Nick is head of BBG, maybe it's connected.
Maybe
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I was actually like, when you guys had double Amani Sus, I was laughing my ass off. Was that for golden or what?
I didn't need
And-
it, but I thought I needed it.
Yes,
Okay.
I did 19 on 19. Both age was on point. It was
Oh.
so difficult with timer, etc. Wow.
Dude, yeah, I wasn't even paying attention to restaurants. What the hell? I'm literally playing FFA.
Erasmus
over
was
there,
a
man, like-
mission, man. I didn't fucking Oracle. Pfft.
Yeah. Why
I
didn't
thought
you put a link
samurais
to
were
the channel?
supposed to be strong, man.
Samurai.
Man, I think
I mean,
I was
maybe
supposed
with
to
more
only
samurais?
use with samurai, I think, but it's too hard to think about game plan
Yeah,
in
it is.
early round.
It is, but the game is more interesting now, isn't it? On the
Yes, I prefer.
Like
course.
we're done in 2 hours. It's boom boom and that's it, you know. And then tomorrow the same, and then you know you guys are going back where you came from.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Man,
That's
you
how
step on his toes, man. I don't know.
Man, maybe next time I'm between you two, like
it
Kiber.
works. Yeah, man.
Maybe.
You know, the third map is Pangea, man. I am not playing Pangea, my friend.
Uh,
You're done. You're done. You're done. What map are you playing tomorrow? Are you choosing tomorrow?
I think I choose tomorrow before you guys load
yes.
50 maps.
Yes.
Okay, before we load 50 maps.
And we surprise you.
So that was
Maybe
the
with
big,
Pangea.
Small islands.
Surprised
There are map.
surprised you didn't actually read the Tokuga first page. I thought you would know those. You would know.
I mean, I didn't think you guys would pick it. You guys didn't pick it at all, no, in the whole tournament.
No, but like you need to understand that a toddler on a wheelchair can play this Civ. Like it's not rocket
Yeah,
science.
I know, but I thought you guys would want to trade
Yeah.
external, you know?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's not for
don't-
us.
you
So
don't
we
look
thought
very
you would pick Age of Team
you
or
would,
Japan.
Yeah.
We
Not
picked
I
Japan,
think
so.
Japan.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Japan is a Civ in this format. I think it's just not good.
We wanted to pick double Japan.
I think there was an angle to pick double Persia, to be honest, on this map. But the only problem with Persias is that they spawn Pepega off the coast sometimes, which can be bad.
And
By
it
the
kind
way-
of makes sense to make internal Civ, because you're forced to go military lines, you don't have stats
Yeah.
from...
And also, you can load also.
Yeah, exactly. Like normally you would try to do like double naval Severina cap to cap, but military is enabled, so it kinda doesn't feel too good to do it. By the way, where are you swimming some dogs to me, huh? You asshole.
Yeah, I thought you were killing Anshan, like why was it dying?
I was
Um,
slapping it with horses and then I stopped.
Man, why there is culture in Akodate? What the fuck is that?
Why there is? I don't know.
You buff settle longer. Okay. Okay. Now I understand why you say, oh, I don't look at my error point. Yes, it's easy to.
The
it's like
Amani
this.
opening bow.
It is easy, it's like it's a skill.
Yeah.
We
There's
picked
just-
accordingly, we picked civs
Man,
accordingly.
You know
Man,
what?
Kiber just like disrespect us, Coliseum, Liang Park.
Why
Man,
did the awkward
fuck
condition
you.
zone set up, Tyler? Like what is
Yes.
going on in Tarsus?
What
is
is
this?
the problem?
You don't
What
give a
am I
shit, man. You don't
Need
give
to
a shit.
You guys don't
Unlocking
know, you guys
AZ
don't
for
know.
Daniel later.
You guys don't know, man. It's fine. He's just denying. He's just denying what I don't want. It's actually kind of funny, but no, like cocos are just disgusting. Like we bought both our traders. Like it's actually unreal. I don't know if you get it as well, but we both bought our traders. Then we bought like builders and stuff like that. It's just unreal.
You had one Coco on B2.
And B2?
But I had 2 3 cap.
Like I had 3 cocos, but 2 have to be improved. But like that's not the big problem. Like you just work them anyway. It's just disgusting, basically. But
Yeah.
anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys enjoy.
Have a great
So,
evening. See you tomorrow. GG, well
Bye-bye.
played. Bye bye. And there we go. We had the post-game chat over here, and we did hear them, how to say, throwing some shots at each other over there. So throwing some mud that they just gathered between Sparfield over here on mud fight in Paris Hilton's own party lake over here. We're going to need to wait for tomorrow to see the second game at 1930 Paris time, 1830 GMT on GMT. Have a great evening, everybody, and thank you so much for and the support of the stream. Much appreciated for the follows and of course the subs over here. Thank you so much for the gifts, and let's see each other in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe over there on YouTube. I do hope you're also gonna leave a comment down below. Please leave comments on the videos. Have a great one, and let's see each other in the next stream. Bye bye bye.